All right, guys, so these two fragrances, because you clicked on the video link, are not the same. This one is often accused of being a dupe or a clone of this one right here, Dolce Gabbana Devotion for women. This is Victoria from Lattafa. This is not even, I would not even say this is a twist on Devotion. So let's talk about the notes real fast. So first up, for Devotion, it's gonna be candied lemon, some panna-cotta in the middle, orange blossom, a little bit of boozy notes and rum, followed by a dry down of vanilla. When you on the other side, you have lemon-meringue-pie is the top note, very interesting, neroli, and then vanilla. So neroli and orange blossom are pretty similar. So there are similar notes, but the way they present, the way they go through are very different. So let's go ahead and do a quick spray of both. Let's do Devotion first. So Devotion, in my opinion, this is all my opinion, they both have similar longevity, similar projection performance kind of stuff. So I'm not going to differentiate there. However, what you'll notice from Dolce Gabbana fragrances, in my opinion, just generally, as well as this one certainly, is they're a little more linear, meaning that like a lot of the notes kind of come out all at once and stick around for a long time. In particular, you get the lemon, you get the boozy notes, and you get the vanilla kind of all at once, and eventually as that dry down kind of goes down, you end up with just the vanilla, and it kind of fades into that when it gets like a skin scent level. Now, it smells beautiful. It's a beautiful, lovely fragrance. You get that opening lemon kind of zest. That's that candied lemon. And then it kind of gives you a little bit of like the notes of panna-cotta and the orange blossom. I don't get that much of like the baked gourmand side of this. It's really more to me of a sweet, syrupy vanilla with some fresh elements. But yeah, but it's also all kind of all at once in your face. And but it's done in a very well blended, beautiful way. So that's Dolce Gabbana Devotion. Moving on to Victoria, as I mentioned, it opens up with what they describe as a lemon meringue pie note, which to me smells a little more synthetic-y lemon, not quite so like citrus forward as this one is, more like citrus plus sugar. And it's a little more, I'm gonna go ahead and say a little, not cloying, but it's a little more artificial. But not unpleasant, just the artificial kind of makes it more of a fresh fragrance as opposed to being more of like a gourmand smell. And you get that nice lemon meringue smell, but you only get that. You get lemon meringue pie, which is like a mixture of just sugar, some lemon, and then a little bit of like, I'm gonna say some laconic notes in there as well, plus maybe like a little bit of crispiness, think like caramelized or burnt tops of lemon meringue pie. It's that kind of smell. And you get that kind of individually. You don't get a lot of vanilla right off the bat. You don't get a lot of neroli right off the bat. It fades down into those notes. This does a better job of being more complex. This is a little more linear. So again, this is like vanilla from moment go. This is vanilla after, it's gonna be a little while, 30 minutes, and you'll start smelling that vanilla come out. It's a little more complex. Not better, not even better blended necessarily, but just different. It's not the same fragrance. Now, the opening notes to me are wildly different from each other. I don't view them as the same at all, in part because that vanilla in Devotion comes out so quickly, where in this one it doesn't. But overall, they are similar in that they're both lemon vanilla gourmands. But if you accuse like Lattafa of being a dupe of Devotion, or sorry, Victoria being a dupe of Devotion, any fragrance with citrus in the top and vanilla in the base is going to be quote unquote duping Devotion. And guess what? Devotion was not the first one to do this. The first one to do this probably many decades ago. They're both well done. This one's price point is better than this one. This one's going to be $100 plus. This one's going to be about $40, depending where you pick it up. So there's a price point difference, obviously. But as far as the fragrances go, they are very different in my humble opinion. Again, I find Devotion to be a little more syrupy sweet. This is a little more crisp in my opinion. They are different. If you were to smell this on paper and then smell this on paper, you'd be like, whoa, those are two different fragrances, and you'd be very correct. This one is not trying to dupe this one. This one is just trying to like say, hey, I want to make lemon meringue pie. It does that pretty well. And then you end up with an overall nice presentation and complex overall dry down that ends in a nice, clean, semi-syrupy vanilla, whereas this one opens up vanilla, citrus, rum from moment go, and then it dries down to that sweet, syrupy vanilla by itself. Very different presentations of the overall fragrance notes. So don't listen to folks out there that are saying this is just a twist or a dupe or a clone of Devotion. They are different fragrances. They are going to appeal to different people. My wife likes both of them. She tends to wear Devotion more often just because it's, in my opinion, it's a little stronger in the opening, which makes sense because it's throwing all those notes at you all at once. But Devotion she also enjoys because it's a little more fresh. That's what you're getting out of these two things. But again, it can't be understated. This is a very different opening and a very different dry down whole experience than Devotion is. Devotion, again, very linear. It's all the notes all at once. This one kind of gives you a more complex dry down. But I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button, as it does help out the channel. Any questions you might have, I'll be happy to answer them in the comment section as they come in, and have a great day.